We are back with the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in New York City, streaming to you across the Tri-State area and indeed the globe. We are hearing from so many of you who are across the globe right now watching this parade. Of course, where else would you want to be than New York City for the St. Patrick's Day Parade? But we're so grateful to everybody who's watching us on all of our streaming services, and it's good to be with you. Gus Rosendale, along with Tommy and Tressa. What a glorious day we've had so far.
Unbelievable. We're listening to the music of St. Francis College coming up here behind us here. There's a lot of people still to walk through here, and you can look back down the line, Gus, and we can see probably down around 59th Street, and the street is still packed.
We've got St. Francis Prep making their way up here as well. As you say, the parade is really going on in full gear right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. Their president is Leonard Conway, and their motto is "My God and my all." Our daughter Lisa went to St. Francis Prep. It's open to young men and women who seek the finest Catholic education available. That's what they say.
I love that camera angle where they lift the banner up and as they go marching right past one of our photographers there. He's doing a great job. You feel like you're really in the middle of the action.
Yeah, and it was St. Anthony's High School band that I give credit to. I didn't give credit as they went by there, but St. Francis Prep now.
The proud traditions of St. Francis Preparatory School stretches back over 150 years to a simple building on Baltic Street in Brooklyn, New York.
New York State Corrections Emerald Society.
Yeah, the pipe band was founded in 1998. The mission of the Capital District Celtic Culture Associations to support and preserve the Celtic culture.
Well, when you look at the New York Correctional Emerald Society, they were founded in 1999 and they have continued to grow. There are 4 types of membership, and if you are part of that organisation, they would love to have you. The purpose of the society: take pride in representing the Department of Correction and its Irish lineage or spirit. It serves as a platform of camaraderie. Let's hear from the music. Police Emerald Society, and they have a pipe band coming up behind us here. There's pipe bands all over the place, but the society itself, the president Scott C. McPhail, first president is Casey Quinn, second president is Timmy Rizzuto, treasurers Adrian Lally.
And
I love the kids, by the way.
Oh yeah, look at the children.
The officers there.
Beautiful. Dan Sheehan is marching today, and we just want to send out well wishes to Margaret Sheehan. I know you're watching it from home. Missing you, Margaret. The board of directors: Sean P. Rourke, Frank and Thomas Akuri and Michael Pitcher. Keeping the tradition alive, Gus.
You know, there's something magical even in this day and age. We all kind of have video cameras on our phones, and we're going to get used to, you know, with FaceTime and all that sort of thing. There's still something kind of magical about seeing someone you know or love on a television camera at home. It's sort of a connection. You know, so many people have been watching the broadcast and now watching it streaming, a new thing we do, and are able to connect in this way. If they can't be here in person, you kind of feel part of the action by watching it, and you can do so these days anywhere in the world, which is just remarkable. And you can be carrying it with you on your phone.
Like, that's the amazing thing about it. When I was a youngster, my aunts and uncles were all here, and I didn't know what the St. Patrick's Day Parade was because I was a young kid growing up in Ireland, and I used to have to go out every year and I would gather the shamrocks in the field, and there were special little boxes that you would buy in Woolworths, and the shamrocks went into the boxes and they were posted here. Little did I ever think that the people that was going to wear those shamrocks, my aunts and uncles, and there was many of them, many of the hoies here, and there's still a few of them around, and you know, I'm saying to myself, and now look at, I'm sitting here every year watching them go up the same avenue, and now the shamrocks. I told you, 2 weeks I had those shamrocks in the house.
The ones that we're wearing on our
the
lapel,
ones we're wearing on our the Scott got them for us from Kerry. And the idea is they send them to you, and you put them in the dark room, and you cut them. You cut the package, put them in water, put the light on, and the shamrock comes back to life. It's like magic. It's just unbelievable what has changed in that amount of time. And I always tell the story, Gus, and I'm sure you'd appreciate this as well. You know, when I came, we didn't have a telephone, and I used to have to call the local store and say, look, I have my mama Julia Smith there to talk to me on the phone the day after the next, right? I couldn't say tomorrow because he mightn't see her.
So you have to schedule a phone call.
Yeah, but people said to me, you were miserable, why didn't you buy a phone? Well, this is the kicker part of it, right? At that time, to get a phone to our house from where it was, 4.5 miles from Dundalk, it took a 7-year waiting list. Can you imagine walking into one of these stores today and saying to the guy, hey, will you give me a telephone? And the guy say, yeah, come back in 7 years and we'll have it for you.
If people go walk the dog and they forget to bring their phone with them now, they go back to their house.
It's amazing the way the world has changed, isn't it?
I think I did that the other day. I panicked. Oh my God, 30 seconds without the phone. What will I do?
Yeah, I'd say 7 years. The guy said, give me the in 7 seconds or I'm not going to cake it.
Coming up here, the Plumbers and Steamfitters Emerald Society.
Oh, yeah.
As the little ones are watching in this stroller there. That's a pretty good seat, don't you think?
That little boy. That's the best seat in the house. Definitely is. And we just saw the Catholic war veterans there, and the post commander for that was the US Army Ranger Marvin Jeffett, and Patrick English from Cork, post 870 in Woodside, always looking for new members also. And all these organisations are looking for new members, trying to keep the tradition alive.
This band was established in 2007 with about 20 members, and the band is made up of plumbers, steamfitters and civilians, men and women. Some are steamfitters, 21, and there's a group of people there in it. The drum major is Joe Pfeiffer, the pipe major is Craig Straffer, the drum sergeant is Kevin Icross, business agents Craig Strasser, Sean Casey, Jack McCrudden, Don Cabarrisi and Tom O'Brien, and Gladys Radigan, I believe, she's 83, she's in the grandstand watching the parade today.
And then a bit further down the road we see Cardinal Spellman High School up from the Bronx down along 5th Avenue today.
There they are, and I give a shout out to Whippy, one of my fellow runners. We call her Whippy because she flies past us all. The band director is Mr. Johnson. They're an award-winning Cardinal Spellman band, nearly 50 years marching in the parade, and they were founded in 1959.
I'll tell you one thing, they're marching along very smartly here. There's a lot of groups coming in very quickly here on us.
They say where boys and girls with dreams become men and women of vision.
Senior Farrell High School.
Well, the network of Catholic schools in New York always a strong fraternity as well. So many schools are connected, and a real, history of so many alums, and so many people have connections to the schools.
They do indeed.
Cardinal Spellman band coming right behind us on the group of another of those great schools.
They're staffed by the Sisters of Charity of Mount St. Vincent.
Over 1,400 students, open in 59, where boys and girls with dreams become men and women of vision.
They are. Francis Cardinal Spellman personally dedicated the new school facilities on May the 27th, 1962. Many years later, the name of Meehan Avenue in front of the school was officially changed by the Bronx Borough President, the Honourable Fernando Ferraro. 681 to Cardinal Spellman Place. smiles, Gus. They're so happy.
They see the camera and they get excited, that's for sure. It's the classic hi, Mom. Hi, Mom, and the big wave.
U.S. Honor Guard.
The school is the Silver Dolphins. Coming up.
Various
Right
branches
there.
of the military represented here, including the Marines right now.
Yep. Send us a kid and we'll send you a man. That's the Silver Dolphins, and we have... you tell us who this is, Gus, will you? Is it the Kakuna?
Well, one of the things that strikes me about the parade is that you have different types, how to put it, different styles of marching. You see the military groups that are very precise.
Right.
And then some other groups are a little more, how do I put it, casual.
Yes.
Like, some are marching and some are ambling up Fifth Avenue.
Well, that's what I said to
You
Joe
have the
Brady.
variety of styles.
Joe Brady, the piper who used to lead up the fight in
he
69.
did that
right.
forever, yeah.
33 years. I said, Joe, why did you stop? And he said, well, it's like this. He said, the outfit for a piper weighs about 45 pounds, he said.
Oh.
And I'm out in front, he said, and when you're marching with military groups, he said, they have a certain cadence that they have to march
They
to.
got the pep to the step. Yeah, sure.
And he said I was just getting a little tired.
After 33 years, I think.
Yeah.
We saw him. He's still marching today.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he
not
marched
just-
today.
Yeah,
we saw him march
yeah.
today with the fight in 69.
Yes. There's the band director there, Jacob Martin.
Now
Mr.
this-
Martin is dedicated to the pursuit of musical excellence and the holistic development of young minds.
This is a beautiful looking band. If the sound is good as the look,
Yeah,
they
terrific
must-
uniforms.
Oh my lord! This parade this year attracted some of the big bands. We didn't for a couple of years there because the schools were closed with the pandemic, and bands didn't have a chance to practice and they weren't available. And there's a very young youngster. Look at getting early in on the parade, isn't it?
Their mascot is the Galloping Ghost.
The Galloping Ghost. There you go.
There's one
That's why
side.
you can't see him.
That's fine. I think a lot of parents watching probably can appreciate all those early calls for rehearsals, getting the kids to school early. Countless hours go into when you're in a high school marching band. It's serious stuff.
It's very serious. They do such a wonderful job. There we go.
Garda Síochána, the National Police Force of Ireland, Division of Garda Síochána, is working with communities to preserve and serve.
Yes, Drew Harris is the current Garda Commissioner of Ireland. He was a police officer for 35 years. He previously served as the Deputy Chief Constable of the Police Service of Northern Ireland from 2014 to 2018 on Garda Síochána.
A very impressive turnout to be. Do they all come to New York just for this event?
For this event, and on some occasions there's even more of them. There's band Garda, and that's what the female guards are known as, band Garda.
Well, it's great to have them here. It really does speak to everybody wants to be in New York for this event. For this,
no
for
place
today.
like it. I mean, I see Mike Ben coming across the street there, and Brandon Ben with him. They're over with Sean, Tom Tuffy, another man who does a great job with the parade. And I think I saw this group singing on television last night. Did they? The Kosomogi Band. They're a band and they're also a choir.
Yes, they're the high school band from Port Jefferson Station, New York, and from grades are taught from 9 to 12. Their principal is Michael Mosca. Miss Holmes is the musical director.
Representing Long Island well.
See Ryan Hanlon over there working all day, and you know, there's so many people who work so hard to put this together. Eileen Flannelly and Mackle did a great job the other night on the gala, and the band. What are the
And Tressa, tell us a little bit, because you were the aide to the Grand Marshal this year, and there are several aides. Like, the Grand Marshal has, I don't want to say a staff, but an entire team that marched with her this year. Who are all those different people, the different aides of the Grand Marshal? What do they do?
Aides, they're all nominated for all the different Irish organisations here in New York. Each one of them such high profiles. I was doing the journal for the St. Patrick's Day Parade at our banquet, our Grand Marshal Aides reception out in Antons on March the 2nd, and I was getting all the bios, and oh my goodness, such impressive people. Each one, like for the ladies' ancient order for Hibernians, we have Bridget Hernandez, just to name one. She had such an impressive, every one of them is I was impressed, and I was humbled to be there. I said, alongside these wonderful teachers, lawyers, doctors from every part of the community, firefighters, policemen, everyone.
And I'll tell you what's even better, Gus. We had a priest, Father Reid. His job before he became a priest, he was a chucker out at CBGB's. Remember that club down in the village?
You're talking about like the rock club?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he actually decided that he had enough of that, and he became a priest.
Well,
Father Reid.
That's what we call a 180.
Definitely. There's a sober St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. William Spencer Riley is the founder and chairman. Reverend Thomas Hoare and Patrick O'Gorman are some of the people. Tammy Ellen McLaughlin, executive director, such a hard worker. And their primary mission in St. Patrick's Day is to reclaim actually the true spirit of St. Patrick's Day by changing the perception and experience from an occasion of binge drinking and other misuse of alcohol to a celebration of the richness of the Irish culture and the legacy of St. Patrick.
And here's the Park Ridge High School Band.
St. Patrick's Day Foundation, of course. Hilary Byrne is the foundation chairman. Sean Lane is the parade chairman and the vice chairman of the foundation. And they had great music the other night. They had Padraig Allen.
That's right. The McLean Avenue Band. Padraig does such a wonderful... I've never been to an event yet where the McLean Avenue Band plays and people sat down. Everyone gets up dancing to Padraig Allen and his band. They're absolutely fantastic.
It's kind of, the music is contagious, especially once all the bagpipes start to go and where the music ricochets off the buildings, and particularly in Midtown. This orchestral effect that kind of transcends all the streets.
And I mean, it's a very impressive night when you do put that night together. And Hilary and Sean did a great job. And of course, it's lovely to see, the people flock there. And Tony Dalton, nice to see him in.
And as you say, they work hard on this all year. This is
Oh, they work very hard. It's really, you never stop working. Once this is, today is finished, they start working.
They start tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hope they get tomorrow off.
Yeah, well, take tomorrow off, but by Monday it's back on track again.
All right, yeah.
They're all hard workers. So, I walked up that green line today, and it was absolutely amazing. And I was wondering, the painting of the green line on Fifth Avenue is really founded by the continuous generosity of the Fitzsimons family in honour of the late John Fitzsimmons, Vice Chairman Emeritus of the board of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. We actually, what I did with the fellow aides this morning, we had all green gloves. Dolores Watch got us beautiful green gloves this year. We all held our hands over the green line and the photographer took a picture. Wasn't that cute? I have to give credit to Dolores Walsh and Veronica Barry. They kept us in line today. They told us where to go. We went to the Pig and Whistle this morning, Tommy, for breakfast.
That's more than I could do, Gus.
And Rosie's O'Grady's afterwards.
There's a look at that green line there. When do they normally paint that? That week before? When do they usually put that on?
Last night.
Last night?
Last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Once it gets dark, to put the green line down. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy.
Oh, my goodness. And I spoke before about our journal for the dance, the Grand Marshal Aids reception, and I have to give a shout out to Lou and Elsa De Rico. They're the company that printed our journal, and every year I work with them, and they're Italian people that absolutely love the Irish heritage. Absolutely fantastic people. Lou and Elsa De Rico.
That's the Richmond County Pipe Band. And right behind them is St. Vincent's Hospital, the School of Nursing in New York City. And here come all the nurses.
Here they are.
And are we ever grateful for them? They've been working hard the last couple of years. It's great to be able to salute them.
Definitely. Here they are. And as a fellow nurse myself, I just salute them all because it's not easy being a nurse today. And they all do a wonderful job. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can't say it enough.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we must be coming close to a finish now, Gus, are we? We've been here. What? Yeah, we've got about a half an hour left to enjoy this parade.
Exactly. Yeah, we're on the broadcast for the first couple of hours, and this is our streaming effort here, which is going out to the entire country, the entire world. We've been hearing from different people from not just in Ireland, but different parts of Europe, even Australia, that are watching it. This is one of the ways you can stay connected these days.
Yes, and you said Australia a few times, and I know my son Anthony is out in Sydney, and I know you're watching today.
No kidding.
And I have to say, it's Stephanie and Brendan, or my little grandson Brendan, they're out there, Tommy, and they're watching today. They're streaming us live, and they sent me a lovely bunch of flowers yesterday. Thank you, guys. I love you so much.
I'm told our viewer, one person was reaching out from, let me see here, in Perth. Perth, those are,
wow.
A New Yorker on vacation, but wanted to see the parade. So
down under.
A loyal viewer just emailed me and said we're watching down here.
And this is their bedtime.
That's true. Well, right now, the Ulster American Folk Park is kind of a journey back in time to discover how the Ulster people's immigration had a lasting impact throughout North America. Let's take a look at that.
The mission of the Ulster American Folk Park is, firstly, it's part of a family of museums and visitor centres within Northern Ireland under the National Museums. From its foundation, the Mellon House, the clue is in the name, Ulster America, emigration to America. the whole Irish diaspora that is all over North America and indeed in the other continents as well. So it's to give people a feel for that journey of migration. I think a point that I'd like to make is to think about not just emigration, but to think about migration. Internal migration, people moving from Indiana to New York or from Tyrone to Belfast, and also thinking about immigration. One of the things that we like to think about is exploring the migrant in us all. To realise, in a sense, we're all migrants. None of us are really sleeping in the beds we were born in. We have moved. So I think this place is a place to think of movement and think of journey. I think it'd be a better world if we all looked at the migrant in us all. Migration is about home. It's about moving home. This is a place that embraces you.
Of course, the Irish experience in New York is so much attached to the immigration experience in this country.
Yeah, and you're talking about, I just heard from my brother, he said it's coming in loud and clear in Knockbridge.
We're glad to hear it. That's outstanding.
Hello,
we certainly are.
Hello, Colin.
About as far east as you can get
there you go.
is the Montauk Friends of Erin.
Yeah.
Established in 1962.
That's right. As a civic and social organisation, the main purpose was to organise and raise funds for a St. Patrick's Day parade. Imagine that. Fantastic.
There was only 12 of them when they started, and now, I don't know how many there is, but there's 40,000 spectators at the parade. That's the end of the island, isn't it?
Sounds good.
Look at
Great
those,
band, great band.
Great band. Look at those green jackets. All the same. Fantastic.
They all won the Masters.
Look at that. And the top hats.
Very sharp.
Very
sharp, gents.
They did. They put that together nice.
So many colleges represented here, and following the Montauk group, we have Malloy University out of Rockville Center, not too far from where I grew up. I grew up on the South Shore, Long Beach, and then Hewlett. And some people went to Malloy. They got a big group coming up here.
They have the Lions, they're called. Educating minds and changing lives.
The Gaelic Society will foster its members an understanding of the love for Irish culture. Their president is James P. Lentini, and Malloy is a private, regional, comprehensive university grounded in the Catholic ideals of truth and respect for dignity and the worth of each individual, and they have been great supporters of the parade over the years.
They certainly have, and their founders, the Dominican sisters, they purchased 25 acres in Rockville Centre, what is now Malloy University. Wow.
Once you start the ball rolling, you never know where it's going to end.
Exactly. Give a big wave to everybody from Malloy here. It's a fun day. Now it's warming up. It's getting even nicer. I don't think we can top the weather today. It's getting more beautiful. Great event for people in the school to get together, come, meet different alumni, meet professors, really get to celebrate here.
Sean Lane's getting hugs all over the place. Sean, of course, from the island himself. And here we have the Basilica of Old St. Patrick's Cathedral, which is where it all started when you go down into where it 200 years ago, this venerable and beautiful church has offered Catholics as well as people of all ages, culture, race and religion background, the gifts of this bestowing upon it by God, faith, hope and love.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Old Cathedral, named for Ireland's patron saint, is a trove of Catholic history. And Elizabeth Ann Seton, America's first native-born saint, established an orphanage on the site.
And we're getting a good cheer from them there. Listen to Archbishop Dolan spoke of the church's historic past. He said the title Basilica is awarded to a church because it's historical, spiritual, cultural and artistic value. He said this is a living, breathing, loving, embracing and serving parish. Can you imagine when they said they were going to build another St. Patrick's, they called it a folly because they said people
there
would never go that far.
There was nothing there. Gee, you see the original photos.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but Midtown really didn't exist. It was farm country up there. They built the cathedral. There was nothing around founded. And obviously, things have changed in a big way.
Yeah.
Cardinal Hayes High School coming up Fifth Avenue.
I think Hillary Byrne has decided to become a martyr. There he is, marching on the green line.
There he is.
I think we're going to see him march a couple times, up and down.
Yeah.
Making sure everything is going well. The president of Cardinal Hayes, Dr. Michael E. Carey, and he says Cardinal Hayes High School remains a beacon of hope on the Grand Concourse.
Way up there in the Bronx, there's almost 1,000 kids, grades through 9 to 12.
Cardinal Hayes High School enjoys a proud and captivating 7-decade history.
How are you?
Up Hayes and all its loyal men.
The 88th Brigade, New York Yard. They were kind enough to make me an honorary member when I was Grand Marshal in 2008.
Yeah. There is a slogan arched across the bottom of the Irish Brigade's battle flag in the language of the old country. Ireland is read Rav na Drir or Spirin Lin, or who never ran from the clash of spears.
The Bearden High School band from Knoxville, Tennessee.
We have so many local bands. We have a lot of groups that come from around the country, if not the world, to take part. It's a big honor to be here for them, and they have to fundraise and to get here. But it's a real goal for a lot of music organizations.
And I'll tell you,
this event.
Our compliments have to go to the people who organise the bands from out of state, because they got all big bands. Look at the size of this band coming here.
No, impressive group.
Yeah, a lot of the Bristol clubs and the parents, they all get together, they make money and they fundraise and they bus them up to New York City with a packed lunch, and they're all back home by 3 on the way.
Let's... Whack ball the daddy-o in the jar. Brilliant.
It's impressive how they also, they probably have a number of songs that they know, but they put some Irish tunes in for this march. They customize their presentation for this day.
They really do, and they sound so good.
Back to another local school now, the Dominican Academy of New York, which is a Catholic college prep school for girls.
Yes, and Beatrice MacDonald's daughters, Mairead and Aoife, are marching today. They played a flute, keyboard and fiddle with Ashling Irish Cayley bands and the New York Martin O'Grady band. Aoife went to Ireland last summer, her mum told me, and the first ever youth camogie team to travel to Ireland last year. And there I see Ashling Kelly marching. Martina, her mother's very proud of her.
Hello.
Good Sligo woman, the mother, and dad, of course, a Tyrone man. Chris.
Yeah.
And St Anne's of Hampton. The one thing I love about them is the band's tartan is the County Loud tartan, and our home is based at St Anne's of Hampton Roman Catholic Church. Sean Rogan is involved there. Cliff Roberts is the band manager, and Elizabeth Roberts as well. So here they go. That's the County Loud kit.
There they are wearing their Aaron sweaters, and Aaron sweaters takes...
Look at the drummers. Look at the drummers.
Oh, look at the little one. Oh my goodness. They are so cute. Oh my goodness.
the wee
It's got to be one of the youngest we've seen. We've seen all ages,
has
but
to
that's.
be.
And she's so good, the two of them.
She's taking it
together.
seriously. This is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there she is. She's right up there.
Beautiful children. That's keeping
Keeping the beat. Keeping the beat.
Keeping the tradition alive for the next generation. Well done.
That's such an important part too. Yeah, these
Yeah,
are the marchers of tomorrow.
The University of Mount St. Vincent in Riverdale in the Bronx. Oh my, they have a large collection with them.
Hey everybody. Lots of smiles there.
Yeah, look at Terry Connaughton and watching from home. Up
For
in the
sure.
Riverdale.
They're just across the road from him, Pop, there.
And boy, Tom, just looking down Fifth Avenue, I mean, there's so much more parade coming here. It stretches all the way to Midtown.
Oh my goodness.
Tommy groupies now. Tommy.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. For all those happy faces.
That's what I was just talking about before. You're looking down Fifth Avenue, and you see that entire, all the way to the 40s there.
The WWA America Celtic Organization. That's their pipe band. And Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish.
Welcome to New York. Oh my goodness, look at that little guy wearing an Irish sweater and carrying the tricolour.
I love the story. The Fighting Irish, Father Colby got it to them. He was the chaplain. They came back from the war and he became the president of Notre Dame, so they called him the Fighting Irish. And he was given absolution gush on the battlefield, and of course he had his finger in the air, so they built a statue to him at Notre Dame, and it started with his finger in the air. What do you think that signifies in college football? Fair catch. That's what they called it after.
Okay.
Fair catch Colby.
Yeah.
The Arab High School marching band from...
They're out of towners. They're absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's listen. They're brilliant.
Yeah, that's really good.
Power Memorial coming. Wasn't that where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to school here? Yes. Somebody said yes. There you go.
There you go.
I got
Kelly.
it.
There you go.
Mike Kelly is, yes. Pat Kelly. Pat. It was Pat and Mikey's brother.
One of the great institutions in New York.
Yes. A shout out to Glenn here.
Glenn, yeah.
Glenn is watching from home with his dad.
Always
Mike.
does.
Always does every year. Delighted that you're watching, Glenn. Thank you for watching.
Power Memorial Academy, the alumni from there. And now, of course, we're starting to get into the ancient other Hibernian groups. This is the Mile Scully group from Division 1 up in Yonkers, New York. Mike Morley out there in front with carrying the banner, a Mayo man. Hillary is out to greet him.
And Tommy, you're touching upon that. There are a number of these groups throughout the New York City area.
Oh, there are many, many, many of them. All different. I'm not sure what's going on this size. But there's Curtis Silva, is that it?
There's the Ancient Order there, and Friendship, Unity and Christian Charity. There's Mike Morley. Look at him. And the Grand Marshal today in Dublin, you know, it was Patrick Kilty as the Grand Marshal, and he took over hosting the Late Late Show on Ireland RTE. And every Friday, Kilty does that. And unbelievable, he took over from Ryan Turbary. Kilty is from County Down, and he has spent many, many years on radio and television in the UK. He's doing a great job at the Late Late Show.
They got some good young members too. They're really starting them young, aren't they?
I mean, yes, you're right. But that's encouraging, though, for the future of all this, yes. And from Middletown, New Jersey is Middletown High School South, the Screaming Eagle Marching Band. And their dance team all in green for St. Patrick's Day today.
Let's hear the Screaming Eagles are a good band. All Hallows High School Gales.
They got it. Show that school proud.
We get a camera battle here behind us. Look at.
With dueling cameras on?
Dueling cameras, yeah. Dueling cameras. Here's the Northgate High School band. Oh my Lord, look at this. Another band like this goes.
Northgate Viking Band.
Yes, nothing less than the best.
Beautiful sound, very tight. And Tommy, it looks like coming up here we have the Irish Business Organization of New York.
A lot of people there, you know, Tracy, you've addressed them a couple of times. You've been down there.
Yes, well, I'm happy to announce that I'm a member, and Paul Finnegan is the president. There's the Marshal with Hilary Bourne on the avenue, Joe Lee. Congratulations to Joe Lee. Doing a wonderful job. And Tammy McLaughlin, and I know that Bridget Hanratty O'Brien is a member of the IBO, a media person doing a wonderful, wonderful job.
Create business opportunities for Irish people in New York and the United States, actually.
It's a great network of Irish people and Irish American people getting together and promoting and helping each other.
I always classified the man out in front, even when he was working at Belmont. He's an Irish gentleman farmer. Yeah. And he takes direction well as well.
I don't know if you saw that at home, but someone was looking at Tommy, asking if they were allowed to walk past the camera. Yeah. Tommy gave him the all clear.
What did you think?
Very polite Marshal.
Very polite.
Like, no, come on, come all.
Oh, come on. Network,
nice
communication,
banner.
and
so many great people involved in this organisation, let me tell you.
And they meet every month. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's Dolores.
There's Dolores. She's a member. There's Dolores taking care of us all, the Grand Marshal needs, making sure we're all fine.
She took care of everybody.
She really, really did. She's an absolute. Every organisation should have a woman like the
Were they
Lord's
herding?
Walsh.
Were they herding cats? Was there a lot of organisation?
Do you know what? She gave us an itinerary for St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
and timed out to a T. And she made sure that we all, sometimes you get so excited you forget, and she made sure that we were all okay and checking on us. She's just an absolute credit.
Niall O'Leary, School of Irish Dancing. Niall is
There
Niall
he
there.
is.
There he is. Yeah, he's on the far side over there. There you go.
They're dancing.
There you go.
They're, and look at all the little ones. He teaches
Look
them
at
all
the
the Irish
small-
dancing. All
look
Ireland
at this.
champion Niall O'Leary.
Absolutely adorable. They look great.
Look at the costumes.
Yes.
Fantastic, all of them. Fantastic.
Ossining High School Band from Ossining, New York. Another great group.
I always look at these bands, they're walking and playing. That's tough.
It's such a soundtrack we have. Going from the bands to the bagpipes and back and forth. You know, right when we're talking about all the sights and sounds here in New York, we've also been taking an eye on some of the sights and sounds of Ireland. And now we go from sights and sounds to smells with the Burren Perfumery. It's a small West of Ireland-based company making cosmetics and perfumes, which is inspired by the landscape around them. Everything is made on site by hand and in small batches.
You're in the heart of the Burren. The Burren is a very beautiful and very unique place with limestone pavement, so rock covered in wildflowers. We're at the Burren Perfumery, where we make perfumes, soaps, candles, lotions and face creams. Everything is made here by hand with love on site at the perfumery, and it's all made from natural ingredients and incredibly high quality ingredients. So our ethos here is no shortcuts. The perfumery began in 1972. It wasn't open to the public, and they made perfumes and soaps inspired by the landscape. The Burren has 70% of Ireland's wildflowers. Some of our most popular scents are Fron, which is inspired by wild rose and honeysuckle. Arran, which is inspired by the Burren Atlantic coast, so the wind, the sea, the sand. It's very fresh, very citrus. And Ilon, which is inspired by the wild fragrant orchid. And my favourite, which is wild rose, which is 100% natural. We're very proud of it. When I first started working here, we had 3 employees. We now have 53 people working here, many of whom have been here many, many years. We have a variety of jobs, but we all do a little bit of everything when we have to. Everything is handmade here, and we also welcome thousands and thousands of visitors here every year, and they can see what things are made and how they're done. And we also run workshops, make your own perfumes, and there are tours. So there's a whole experience here. We welcome a lot of Americans here, and they really love it. I think they really enjoy being in such a remote place, but having such high quality and finished perfumes and products, and also being able to chat to the staff who are very friendly and who spend time talking to them. People who visit often might stay 3 or 4 hours once they're here. It's sort of like a gateway into the Burren. They can also be in the middle of this beautiful landscape.
you just get a sense of how great that is from afar. And speaking of great, we're back to some more of that dancing. But what a great troupe here. Again, crossing so many ages as we take a look at this.
Yeah, especially when you go down to the back of the group, because look at the size of them. They must be like, what, 7 or 8 years old?
If that, they're young.
Beautiful.
And there's one guy. See him? Brilliant dancer.
There's one wheel out of the back. Look at him.
Oh, the tiny, oh my goodness. Isn't they lovely?
Oh, no,
They're
there's
from
two.
the Mineola Irish Centre.
Two.
Of Mineola, Betty McLaughlin's running that, so good, Mary Lennon.
PJ
Dolores,
Smith, a member of that.
yes,
Kid Smith.
That's right, and Dolores Casey. Fantastic, all doing absolutely great work. Girls, you look lovely. Absolutely beautiful uniforms.
You mentioned some of the younger ones, Tommy. They're coming up here on the screen
Oh,
right
look at the
now.
little guy.
Unreal.
He's catching up.
He is.
He's afraid of the crowd behind him. That's why he keeps looking back. Look at
They got great energy. They've been marching for a while. That's, you know, It takes about 20 blocks before you get here, and they still got to go up to 79th Street. So very impressive.
Very impressive, and it's a great day for them to be out. Absolutely fantastic. And there is Mary
Kid
Lennon.
Smith out in front.
Some more
There she
familiar
is.
faces for you here, Tommy?
Yeah, Mary Lennon, yeah.
There she is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And following this group, we have a group from Park
you
Slope,
doing?
Brooklyn, St. Xavier High School, following them.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And then we have another of these humongous bands. Thank you, thank you. Look at
You
this.
can hear the intensity of the sound as they come up here. This is
Wow, look at
another
these
band
dancers.
from Alabaster, Alabama. This is the Thompson High School. Let's give them a listen.
Woo.
Unbelievable. And you know that there are judges along the route here. They mark the bands, they mark the groups, how they perform.
I was wondering that. I saw some of that. So there are some awards given out to some of the groups, yeah.
At the end of the year, when the awards are announced, they're keenly sought awards as well. That's all the one bands.
All the one bands from Alabama.
Lord.
A big local school. This is Regis High School.
Hi guys.
Hi.
The Jesuits representing here with Regis.
Tuition-free Jesuit education. Look at all those young men.
That's the future of our country, the future leaders of the country.
Yes. I see a Curry jersey out there.
I do too, yeah.
Again, you see the different generations. Kids walking with their parents, maybe some cases grandparents. A lot of pride there. Spot a few strollers in there too. The glockenspiel's going strong for this band from Hartsdale. People come from all over to be part of this parade, even up to New England there. This band from Providence, Rhode Island, Providence College representing, waving the flags there. And a lot of young future college students going alongside the banner. Big waves from them as they see the cameras. Hi. How are you? What's going on?
And look, sleeping.
A lot of people saying hi and hello to us here.
Seen so many families marching here together, so many families watching from the stands, the crowd just enormous. And I might mention families of all nationalities, an absolutely picture-perfect day. I'm Sarah Wallace, and I'll see you next year. Back to the booth.
Oh, it was a great day. I hope you at home are having such a wonderful day as I am having here. My day started off being aided large, fantastic. Working here with Sarah, Gus and Tommy and all this production staff. Thank you all. And enjoy the rest of St. Patrick's Day. Benacht, Lala Fordrick live.
Like I always say, there is no place you would rather be on St. Patrick's Day than Fifth Avenue in New York. You will never get as much enjoyment out of anything. And the music, the people, it's been unbelievable. And Benacht Lala Fordrick.
I've lost count of how many years we've been together. I mean, it's been a while, and it all comes back to you every year. I don't know about you. I get a little nervous before the parade. You know, it's a big broadcast. It's 4 hours. There's a lot to cover. And then the second it starts, all that nervousness just fades away, and it's like being with friends and family in such a well-organized, well-oiled machine. It's, of course, I think to everyone who's part of the parade, it's personal as well. We all have personal connections, memories. It's a celebration. It's a commemoration as well. You really do run the emotional gamut. I think of my grandmother, who was born on St. Patrick's Day. This was a big day to watch her son, my father, march in the parade as a member of the fire department. And then for me to be part of it now as a broadcaster at NBC, it's a big day for our family. So I think of them. I think of my mom, who always cooked the corned beef, and I hope she gets to that again soon, because I'm getting hungry. It's been great to celebrate the holiday with you. We wish you a very happy and safe St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you next year.
Patrick's for the Mass and St. just not available. It's not a derogatory here, and
one of my favorite moments.